sports. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So UTSA's offense will get the first crack at it here. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways, but this guy is very dangerous.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got it in the middle, it's Walters. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Laporta. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. That linebacker sacked that quarterback, and he was on him quicker than a hiccup.
Yeah, and you see quarterbacks back there pointing and telling the offensive line who to block. And well, he was not prepared for that. He comes scot-free, and the quarterback pays the consequences for that one.
So Texas's offense has its first opportunity of the day. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek in the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him, hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. They'll give it to the back. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Offensive linemen love to run power. Why? Run power. Run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle.
Well, it's plays like that that help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now the play fake. Getting some heat. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans, they love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're just about ready to kick it away. And they thought about out a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Laporta. This time he's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
That completion delivers a first down. Running back searching for a hole. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Fires into traffic, picked off. Giving him his pass. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
That's your sister's offensively?
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the kind of drive everybody likes.
7 seconds.
One snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To throw, it's Laporta. Fires to the big fella. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It'll be a draw. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll try the left side. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably racing down the left side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision. It shows you speed.
Just straight reels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. They've got the screen set up. Got room at the 35. Oh, look out! Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Makes his connection. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Dropping back, it's Owens. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He'll just keep swinging it. Catch in the middle, it's Alvarado. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. The give to the back. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his back in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and 1 play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Laporta. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
1st down here with time for maybe 1 more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Time to take a shot. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant 1st half performance. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it on the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up into the 26 for the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Roadrunners. How about that D coming up with a play like that? Just 1 moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points in the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Had the same.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out in the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The offense set for a 1st down play. Looking to throw, it's Owens. It's complete to the right.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I need
There's
to
a timeout
pass.
on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking for a huge play. Reels it in down the left side. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now, and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On the move and looking deep. Pulls it in on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He finds his man. Stumbled to the ground. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Oh, no.
And that pass picked off.
Yep.
They didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Laporta. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how effective.
What's he do?
Keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Walters. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
And the Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry up. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
Tempo pound.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking to throw, it's Laporta coming after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Really good run there on 3rd down. He got 5, but they're still left with a 4th and 3. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Movement here from the tight end. Right back to the well. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Off the RPO, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UTSA!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away, and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positives. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Longhorns will hustle for the line.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
Looking downfield, it's Owens. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside. Lets it fly. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. 1st down here for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He looks that one in nicely. Really nice job by this sophomore standing in the pocket and delivering the pass. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. The lone back's got it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And the comeback is on.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Smashes through. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gives it to the back on the draw. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Laporta. Makes the grab over the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. He wants to throw. And that pass intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
PAT unit on the field. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. We should have ran a better route.
It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for second down.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with a big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Laporta. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He wants to throw it again. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds. I cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles.
Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking to pass. It's Laporta. Finds the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time and finally drag him down at the 42. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. Slips a tackle and he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
I want 60 points.
Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Roadrunners are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Blasted as he lets it go. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. Offense getting set for 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. 1st down, 10 yards to go. They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Texas.
The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously